Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome to the Tray Station. Oh, how is everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing well. I have two stories today for you. I have The Tooth Fairy Wars, and this is dedicated to my nephew, Deshawn, who finally lost his tooth. It finally came out. And then I'm also going to do Little Beauty. This is the cutest story. I was a gorilla and a tooth fairy, which is what I am right now. And yeah, that didn't work. So here I am again. Okay, guys. So I'm going to start with the Tooth Fairy Wars. And this was written by Kate Coombs and it's illustrated by Jane Parker. This one's a really cute story. The Tooth Fairy Wars. Okay. And make sure that when you come on in, please say something so I know you're there so I can give you a shout out and say hello. I appreciate your patience. I blew a fuse. At first I had a makeup thing and then I blew a fuse. I'm just, this heat, guys, thank God it's going down. But anyway, that's it. So here we go. The Tooth Fairy Wars by Kate Coombs and illustrated by Jane Parker. When Nathan lost his first tooth, his mother told him to put it under his pillow. The Tooth Fairy will come and get it, and she'll leave you $1. And there's Nathan. I don't want to, said Nathan. It's my tooth, and I'm going to keep it forever. His mom said, I guess that's okay. Nathan put the tooth in a plastic bag and then in his sock drawer. The Tooth Fairy found it anyway. She was very good at her job. The Tooth Fairy took Nathan's tooth out of the baggie, opened her briefcase, and tucked it inside. She left $1 behind for Nathan. In the morning, Nathan was not happy. It was my tooth, he said. I'm sorry, honey, said his mom. I guess you'll have to hide the next one better. The next one? Nathan asked, worried. Sure enough, a month later, another tooth fell out when Nathan bit into a peanut butter sandwich. He hid the tooth inside a fort guarded by army men. The Tooth Fairy wasn't afraid. In no time flat, she had traded Nathan's tooth for $1. And there's the picture. See how he's protecting that tooth? When Nathan found the tooth gone, he growled like a bulldog. He made a better plan when the third tooth fell out. That night, after a quick search of Nathan's bedroom, the Tooth Fairy took out her super tooth sensomatic and scanned the house. She found Nathan's hiding place in the garage behind some oil cans. She said to herself as she hurried away to her next stop. Nathan showed the $1 to his mother. Again? She sighed. Why don't you try asking her nicely? Look at Mom. This book has great illustrations. I love them so much. So when Nathan lost a fourth tooth, he wrote the Tooth Fairy a letter. Dear Tooth Fairy, I know most kids like to trade you their teeth for dollars, but not me. I want to save my tooth forever. Your friend, Nathan. While Nathan slept, the Tooth Fairy came. She read his letter carefully. Then she took the tooth anyway. She left behind $1 along with the form letter from her briefcase. Dear human child, According to Regulation 8439H, paragraph 7, should the dentulous relinquisher object to said transaction, he or she shall be referred to Office 11 of the Fay Division of Rates and Exchanges, 15th League of Enchanted Commerce. There, he or she may fill out Form R8, titled Petition to Retain Baby Tooth, listing his or her reasons for requesting an exception to policy, after which an adjunction hearing shall be held within 25,990 years to decide the case. Sincerely, T. Ferry. 25,990 years, Nathan squawked. Nathan hid his next tooth inside a carton full of eggs. The Tooth Fairy found it. Nathan buried a tooth under the marigolds in the garden. She got that one too. Sounds like she is a great finder. He left another tooth at his best friend Danny's house and put out a cat's tooth he found instead. The Tooth Fairy lost her temper that night. It took her a long time, but she tracked down Nathan's tooth. Nathan tried bribing her, and that didn't work. Dear human child, it is strictly against regulations 6120/Q, paragraph 3, to attempt to bribe an officer of the 15th League of Enchanted Commerce. Please cease and desist at once. Gravely, T. Fairy. The next time Nathan lost a tooth, he borrowed his cousin's tarantula. He painted the tooth gray and hid it in the rocks at the bottom of the tarantula tank. Nathan smeared the top of the tank with honey. Then he sprinkled itching powder over the honey and put up some signs. Holy moly. Sounds like he really wants to keep his teeth. Take good care of my tooth, Fred, Nathan told the tarantulas as he turned out the light. When the Tooth Fairy came, she read the signs. She took one look at Fred and turned pale. She sniffed the powdery goo. Oh my, she whispered. The Tooth Fairy did not take Nathan's tooth. She did not leave $1. She left a handwritten note instead. Young man, that is not nice. I am taking a vacation as of tomorrow. The 15th League of Enchanted Commerce will no doubt be sending a substitute entity. It is my fervent hope that this individual will be treated with the proper respect when he or she visits your household. Grimly, T. Fairy. Nathan showed the letter to Danny. I won, he yelled. What about the substitute, Danny asked. Oh, I'll have to get ready, said Nathan. The 15th League of Enchanted Commerce got ready too. They sent a whole team of tooth experts to Nathan's house. Poor tooth experts. They tried their best, but it didn't go so well. The next night, while everybody else in the house was fast asleep, an official delegation came to see Nathan. The visitors presented him with a special certificate of exemption and with the contents of storage unit 329Z/18 from the dental department, 15th League of Enchanted Commerce, every single one of his lost teeth. Thanks, said Nathan. I'll keep them forever. Imagine a unicorn came to see him. Holy moly. And he did. Nathan, the boy who won. And he kept his teeth. Look at the tooth fairy. Oh, she's on vacation. Oh, goodness. Wasn't that cute? I like that story. That was really cute. Anyway, let me see who is here. Hi, Ellen! I'm so sorry I was late. I explained to everyone I blew a fuse. Oh, goodness. I was a gorilla, and it just melted. It just melted right off. I was a gorilla and a tooth fairy, and it took a while. Oh, guys, trying to get that off, so I apologize. Anyway, so I have one more story, and this is Little Beauty. But before I read that, I'm going to do my rap. So are you ready? You should, or can, sing along if you know it. Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Trace Station. Choo-choo! It's an imaginary place. Come and have a look. In every single corner, there's an awesome book. I'll read you my stories well dressed up weird. I may look like a princess, or may have a beard. I may look like a bunny, maybe an ox, maybe an owl, maybe a fox. Whatever the look, I'll be sure to thrive as I try to make your reading adventure come alive. My goal is to make you want to read more, maybe find a book that you really adore. So don't be shy. Come on in, cause everybody's welcome at the Trace Station. Isn't that fun? I know. All right. So now we have Little Beauty. I looked just like him. And this is by Anthony Brown. I love this story so much. Little Beauty. Okay. Once upon a time, there was a very special gorilla who had been taught to use sign language. If there was anything he wanted, he could ask his keepers for it using his hands. It seemed that he had everything he needed. Look at how cute he is. Isn't he adorbs? I love him. All right, buddy. But the gorilla was sad. Aw, look at him sad. All right, Coke, relax, bub. One day he signed to his keepers, "I want a friend." There were no other gorillas at the zoo, and at first the keepers didn't know what to do. Then one of them had an idea. They gave him a little friend named Beauty. "Don't eat her," said one of the keepers. The gorilla loved Beauty. I can't. Look at how cute the gorilla is with Beauty. Aww. Isn't that the cutest? He gave her milk and honey. They were happy. Look at how little the kitty is. Oh my God, I can't. Look at the little kitty in his arms and then on his head. Oh. They did everything together. He's using the toilet. She's using her litter box. How cute is that? Here he is swinging on the lamp and little Beauty is on his back. Oh, that is so cute. They were happy for a long time. Until one night when they watched a movie together. The movie made the gorilla very upset and then very angry. What do you think happened? The keepers rushed in. "Who broke the television?" asked one. "We have to take Beauty away now," said another. "Oh, look at the beautiful little gorilla, how scared and upset." "Aw." Did he mean to get mad? No, sometimes we lose our temper. The gorilla looked at Beauty. Beauty looked at the gorilla. Then Beauty started to sign. Huh. Beauty signing? Look at Beauty. Look. Look at the gorilla. I can't. It was me. I broke the television. She took the blame. Look at her muscles. Isn't that funny? Everyone laughed. And do you know what happened? Beauty and Gorilla lived happily ever after. Aw, wasn't that the cutest? And then it's just a little rose. What? Wasn't that so cute? I love that story. All right. So I know, right? It is precious. I do have 2 jokes. Shout out to my students in Malden at the YWCA. They came up with these adorable jokes. What does an ape wear in the kitchen? An apron. That was Sophie. What is a gorilla's favorite ice cream? Mint chocolate chimp. So we started summer camp, and I told my students that I am the corniest. I go, guys, I love corny jokes. So if you could tell me a corny joke, I would totally love it, because I love corny jokes. So one of my students goes, "What does that mean, like corny?" I'm like, like a joke that no one thinks is funny, except for that one person, like a dad joke. And he came back and he goes, "Hey, how do you know you're starting to tell dad jokes?" And I said, "I don't know how." And he goes, "It becomes apparent." That was good. It was really smart. Oh, that was funny. Hi, Michelle. Thanks for joining. Again, guys, thank you for your patience. I'm so sorry that I was late today. I was a gorilla, a complete gorilla. After I was done with my paint, I was so excited. And normally I don't take my pictures until after the read. God, I wish I took it earlier. As I was running around getting things together, I started to just melt. Oh my God, it was just atrocious. And I had to wipe it all away and start over. So that's why I was late. And then I blew a fuse. So it's the luck of the tray. The luck of the tray station. Anyway, that's all I have, my friends. That's all I have. I did get my little friend in the mail yesterday. I was so excited, but I'm still practicing with him. It becomes apparent. I know. Isn't that really funny? So it says there's 3 of you here, but I only see 2. So make sure, again, that you comment or say hi so I can give you a shout out. You're the girl of my dreams. Yes. Thank you. That is funny, Ellen. You're the best. Yeah. So thank you again, guys, for your patience. I really appreciate it. I really wanted to be a gorilla for you today, so bad, or tonight. Sorry. But I'll do my rap for you one more time. How about that? All right, you ready? Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye, my friends. You were at the train station. Choo-choo! It's an imaginary place. Come and have a look. In every single corner, there's an awesome book. I'll read you my stories while dressed up weird. I may be a princess or sometimes have a beard. I may be an owl, maybe a fox, maybe a doggy, maybe an ox. Whatever the look, I'll be sure to thrive as I try to make your reading adventure come alive. My goal is to make you want to read more, maybe find a book that you really adore. So don't be shy. Come on in, because everybody's welcome at the Trace Station. Oh, good times, guys. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for your patience. Like and share. Tell your friends about the Trace Station. Let them know it's every Wednesday, normally 7 o'clock, unless otherwise said it's not going to be. And I will always let you know. Sorry I didn't give you more of a warning today. But that's it, my friends. So I hope you enjoyed those 2 stories. We had Little Beauty, which was, oh my God, so cute. And I loved the illustrations. And the Tooth Fairy Wars. And that was dedicated to my nephew, Deshawn, whose tooth finally fell out. And tomorrow is his birthday. Happy early birthday, Deshawn, the big 8. I can't believe it. Anyway. Oh, and then Daisy, his little sister, her birthday's the next day. The big 3, right? Yes. Oh my goodness gracious. So old. Anyway, that's it, my friends. I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming out. Like and share. You can find it on YouTube as well. You can just search my name, Tracy Bauermaster. I'll post it. Go on there, subscribe, like and share, tell everyone about it. And that's it, my friends. Take care. Have a great night. And I'll see you next time on the Trace Station. Take care, my friends. Have a good night and stay cool. It's going to be a cooler weekend. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Okay, my friends. I will see you next time. Bye. Thank you, Michelle. I really appreciate that. I will let them know. I'm very excited. They're going to have a little cake. Going to go over there for some cake-a-roni. And that's it. All right, guys. Have a fabulous night. Thanks again for coming, and I'll see you next time. Bye.